So you can just start at the top corner and go back and forth. I should just show this at the beginning. But that's okay. Maybe I'll just take a clip of this and put it in the beginning, just so everybody can see the draft to start with. Anyway, what's up guys, Matthew Pals, and today we have a draft battle. Get launchers. So this is part of the start of a test on seeing how to expand draft battles from just a 1v1 5 bays each to maybe having multiple people doing tournaments or something like that. So Ethan and I we basically took control of 2 teams separately, tried to imagine ourselves as not the other one we were choosing as well, you know, separate people essentially, trying to be separate people. So we've got a mini tournament with 4 teams of 3 bays. So the bays that were in the selection were Vulcan Horuseus, Rock Zurafa, Beat Lynx, Meteo L Drago, Lightning L Drago, Flame Aries, Earth Virgo, Burn Scorpio, Thermal Gemios, Jade Jupiter, Rock Aries, Bakushin Susanow, and Ray Striker. So first we'll go with Team 1 versus Team 4. So Team 1's bays in order are Beat Zurafa, 100 RF, Meteo L Drago, 105D, and Rock Aries, H145 left flat. And Team 4, Ethan played this perfectly. He built teams around 2 versus 3 and 1 versus 4, and the RNG of random.org gave him that. Jade Lynx, T125 BS, Lightning L Drago, R145 full flat, and Flame Virgo, D125 wide ball. So, here we go. Basically, this test is we're going to redo that. When you have more than just 2 people going back and forth, Jade wins round 1. Is it still balanced when you have a really long order? Could we hypothetically have a tournament that's double this size? That's 8, right? Could there be an 8-bladed tournament that, or is the difference between 1 and 8? Drafting with snake style next time will be 3rd round reversal, but we cannot do that for this one. And Jade is going to knock out Beat Zurafa. Now L Drago battle. Aggressive D. Yeah, not surprising. I really like Team 1's team. I was Team 1 and 3, by the way. Ethan was 2 and 4. Oh, I'll redo that one. I think this is, again, Ethan built the teams based off of expecting to go against the 2 that it landed on, so these were countered pretty perfectly. I will... Do you want to let that go or not? I did that one Zurafa one, but it felt like Zurafa got one little hit and then just whoosh, you know? That one did bang Meteo into the wall. I'll let this one go. I was curious about doing this one anyway, just because I wanted to see what 1 versus 4 was. How that would be, because they were opposite ends of the draft, and since it did not 3rd round reverse, there was a thought for me on how is this gonna play out for Team 4. I think this is partially just D being aggressive. Oh, Lightning looks okay. So I'm curious to see. I might do these on the side against some of the other teams just to see how they were, how they stack up, as opposed to Ethan essentially going for the counter and getting the counter with some RNG there. But that is 2-1 Meteo. Lightning wins that one. So essentially, if you don't know, it's been a little bit. Avoid a Meteo. Nope. So don't even need to get to the last match. Team 4 beats Team 1. Team 1, this is, by the way, just pick order, is how they are. So teams 2 and 3. This is Team 3, Rock Scorpio, ED145 FS, Earth Jupiter, Left Wing 105 CS, and Bakushin Susanow, 90 RB. Team 2 has Vulcan Gemios, S130 wide flat, Burn, Aries GB145 WD, and Thermal Striker, AD145S. So, why is wide flat moving so slowly? That launch didn't feel bad or anything, but that's not moving at all. I saw what it feels like. Yeah, I can even enter the stadium after this one. Oh yeah, so draft battle. Basically, you take apart X amount of bays. We usually do an extra. You don't have to do an extra, but we do an extra typically. So if a bay, because it's usually random. We chose these bays this time, but usually it's random. I can wipe the tip off. Usually it's random on... Is that dust on there still? Maybe that is why it went. Okay, I'm gonna redo that one. I'm gonna redo that one because I think, for whatever reason, this wide flat was like super caked up with dust. So, 0-0. Okay, it's still going slowly. Oh, okay. So, you take apart X amount of bays, however many you need, or 1+, and draft the pieces. Everybody knows what a draft is, I hope. Basically like fantasy football or something, or fantasy sports draft. It's kind of like that. You have to have a good knowledge of the parts, because again, it's typically a random selection of bays. Sometimes it's chosen, sometimes it'll be, hey, choose these bays for a draft battle. Ethan and Jerrie are always the best ones for this. It is something I'd like to bring back though, eventually. Thank you for not going too far away. I appreciate that. Making sure the tips are pretty wiped off here. The white flat looks pretty fine. Again, it has been not really going as quick as you expect wide flat to go. I do not believe left flat is going to have this problem. Actually, no, we're not going to see left flat because left flat was on the other day. Okay, so Scorpio is able to beat Vulcan. This one's going to be interesting actually because I have lost a battle with Burn WD, except it was 8145 I think, or Wing 145. And I lost it to, I'll have to move the stadium after this one because that moved a lot. I lost to Earth GB145 CS, so this is going to be interesting. But yeah, so I can show off the draft list, but it's snaked, and this is basically what it was. Here's teams 1 and 2 on the side. Here's teams 3 and 4 on the other side. Don't want to block the battle. Burn gets eaten alive by Earth, I've noticed this. Life After Death, though, is going to save it. Now, why didn't Life After Death save me in that one CBT? This is not fair. Yeah, so basically, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will be interested to try third round reversal, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit, I didn't move this. I'll do it after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and rotates between those two. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this though, not just knowing the parts, but also, you know, looking at what your opponent might want. For example, there is a point where Team 3 wanted RB optimally, have CS and RB. And the only person who was really buying for RB would be Team 4, who had the snake. Earth wins this time. There we go. Who had the snake? So Team 3 decided to not go for RB and decided that Team 4 probably wasn't going to go for it. At least not there. Okay. And Team 4 didn't, so RB was chosen a little bit later. Knowing full well that Team 1 and 2 did not want RB, weren't going to want RB, it could take something else and then take RB right before Team 4's next pick. But yeah, there's a lot of strategy that goes on in these. Because you're picking pieces, and if they go off the board, then you could be screwed. You gotta also know, like for example, this one, I went with RF for Team 1 because I figured there's a lot of really good attack pieces. So, you know, Team 1's gonna get an attack piece. Team 1 got Beat and Rock. Burn wins that one. So this is really wild how that. I thought this one, like that one, would be the one that Earth would win. I think you're loose. Yes, you were very loose. Oh boy. He's gonna need a new face build soon. Actually, that came off weird. I actually have other Aries, but I typically use my oldest. Sometimes I'll switch, at least for Serpent, because I've got a lot of Serpents. But yeah, there's a lot of strategy. Pick not just knowing what the other teams would be looking for, because you don't want to pick something. You want to get what you want, but you don't want to pick something before anybody's thinking about it, you know? Like, again, with RB, it wouldn't be worth it to go pick RB early because the only person who needed it was Team 4, so Team 3 grabbed 90 and left wing 105, 2 lower pieces. It grabbed left wing 105. No, yeah, grab 90. Team 4 went for BS and D 125, thinking gotta get the preferred stamina tip and gotta get a mid height track. Make sure to lock one of those down. So we went with those picks, and we talked through this a little bit too. And then going back around, I picked up left wing 105 for Team 3, and then waited for RB the next time around because I was like, nobody's getting RB before this one. So we're going to a final matchup this time. Though this one is going to be well, maybe not. Can Bakushin destabilize is the question. Or is this somewhat aggressive spike tip not going to be... going to avoid attacks? Obviously the only parts are what's in the pool, so we just tried to make sure there was a good variety of parts. Had it not just full random. Don't know if we did longer ones, if that would be the case every time, or picking Beys for the pool, or just going up to chance. There's a worry for a tournament, you want it to be fair, so you don't want to have like... That's the biggest worry right now, is testing to make sure that people at the back end of the bracket don't get screwed over because high-end parts are off the board. Okay, so this one's likely, yeah, Ethan's going for the Team 1, Team 2 counter is probably going to pay off here unless Bakushin gets crazy KOs or crazy destabilizes. I might do 1 versus 2 and 3 versus 4 on the side just because I'm curious to see matches that like Ethan didn't specifically counter for. But there's going to be a lot more testing going on. I would like to eventually get this to at least like maybe 8 bladers with Beys of 3. I could do a tournament with it, you know, or something. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But again, gotta have a lot of testing to make sure there's things that are fair. Ooh, a KO. What you can't have is like, I don't know, 230, or 230 is an auto win. It's kind of in the same line with CBTs, where like you can sometimes get a bracket where there's nothing that can take over, like take down 230 or something, but it's a legitimate worry where like if somebody grabs 230 and is able to get like a good tip with 230, I mean if you can't get a good tip with it, fine, whatever. But if you get like a good tip with the 230, you know, how many Beys are gonna be able to do anything? In this case, the Meteo Bay might be able to spin steel. Lightning and Rock Aries might be tall enough to get KOs, but a lot of these other bays will just get wiped because 230 is so tall. So you don't want to worry about that. Is 230 going to be like an auto win? Because you don't want 230 to be an auto win, you know, for somebody. Action came close. So, both of Ethan's teams are going to win. So that means they are now in the finals, and I'm going to go ahead and do them because I'm not sure Ethan can I'm not sure Ethan could fairly choose the orders for his teams if he knew they were facing each other. It'd be difficult. Also, for the sake, this was the random order, and if this was a tournament, we would not be going back at round 2 and saying, okay, redo your order, you know? You'd probably be just doing your order for the tournament. That's a heck of a lot easier. You do want to limit people who possibly wouldn't respond. Or something like that. So, this is the same, I guess, kind of vein as 1. Yeah, with Beat, except this combo is not as... probably not quite as good as Beat RF. And White Flat has not wanted to be very aggressive today. Oh, another interesting rule is if you pick Meteo or Lightning, they're in a set together. So you pick Meteo, then your next pick is L Drago. Same with Lightning. And that's what actually happened here, is Team 4, Ethan picked Lightning on the second half of the snake. And then I came back with pick 1 and picked Meteo on the other end of that snake. So when they just came back around, they only had, after that, the El Drago was the first part of the snake, and they'd only get 1 pick, essentially. The reason for this is basically a lot of those bays that are 2 parts are really good. Meteo is the best spin stealer around, right? Lightning is a top attacker, and so is Gravity. Gravity was obviously not in this, but because of that, another hair. I think this is 3-0. And if it's not, I'm counting it as 3-0 because I mean, Vulcan's doing nothing. So that is 1 for Team 4? Yeah, Team 4. But this matchup is the same, very similar to the Meteo one, where this Aries Bay does not have a lot of defense, though it got pushed in a way that now Lightning can't hit it. So it might be able to cheese this, at least this first battle. Yeah, I think Burn Aries is gonna be able to cheese this battle with how it got knocked. So I don't think Lightning's gonna have quite enough stamina. But Aries is, I think, getting kind of close to the triangle. Maybe not. It was also interesting. Team 1 went very, very low tracks a bit earlier. Got Meteo. It played, honestly, if it wasn't for Ethan countering, I think it played well into Team 1's favor as a draft, because there was a lot of attack wheels, so RF could be taken right away. And then with that, there's no worry about like the attack wheel being out of, not getting a good attack wheel to go with RF. Was able to get Meteo and B, because again, you can choose on the second part of that snake. Lightning is gonna win this one. So that is another win. No, that's a win for Team 2. No, Team 4. Oh, Team 4 Lightning and Team 4 Lightning and Jade. So yeah, Team 4 just won. Okay, I'm getting these confused. Having the multiple teams. Okay. So yeah, because Virgo. Oh wait, no. Wait, yeah. That's what it was. It was Jade and Lightning. I think that's right, or did I mix 2 of these up? Yeah, Team 2 is Burn Aries. Yeah. And Burn Aries lost, and then Vulcan lost. So yeah, Team 4 is the winner. That's really interesting to see, because Team 4, those are probably the best matchups possible, but I think Team 4, yeah. No, you know what? I picked up the wrong bay is what it was. I know what I did wrong. Okay. This Bey is supposed to face Bakushin. Right? Because Thermal Striker is team... Wait, no, that was team 2, so that was right. No, never mind. No, this is the Bey that didn't go because it broke Aries. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting myself confused just with all the Beys here. Making sure I got the order still right. So yeah, Team 4 is going to be the winner. It worked out with those matchups being very strong for Team 4. But yeah. I don't know much else to say. This is a bit of a long video. There's going to be another one of these coming out sometime soon too. But yeah, this is just a test for drafting purposes. Obviously, this was only a 4-man draft technically. We were taking over 2 of each. But I think it would be interesting to do a bigger one of like 8 or something like that. But still worth testing just to see how balanced these are. It's good that Team 4 was able to win. But it's still going to, I think, take more testing as well and more combinations, because some of that could also be just of the parts that were available. Jade and Lightning is a pretty good combination. So, and Jade didn't go first. I could have gotten Jade with What Am I for like What Am I 2, the drafts that I was playing. But I went Bakushin over Jade. I just don't, I know Jade's good, but I just wasn't like 100%. And I like Bakushin. That'd be the only thing, but you know, it was interesting to see that that draft, that Team 4, Ethan went very heavy on wheels. Flame, L Drago, Jade right away. I went RF first and then Earth. And I picked CS and D on the way back, so I went a bit more tip heavy. But part of that, again, with Team 1 is Team 1 got Meteo with the third and fourth pick, so pair that with D. Beat was on the board till the very end because it was pretty obvious that Team 1 was the only one who was going to go for Beat. I think I was last with Fusion Wheels for both of mine, yeah. I'd gone Earth and Bakushin, and there's 2 rocks, a Beat, and Ray. So it was like, wow. Team 1's not going to want the... Unless Team 1 decided to go Beat and then in like a whole flat or something, it was pretty obvious that Team 3 wasn't going to want it with how the draft went. I should show these off too. So I'm a bit tired, so this is a little bit random. This is the draft. So you can just start at the top corner and go back and forth. I should just show this at the beginning. That's okay. Maybe I'll just take a clip of this and put it in the beginning, just so everybody can see the draft to start with. Anyway, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.